Jersey. Panther Valley, which mailing address is Hackettstown, New Jersey. It's just off of Interstate 80. And we've come in to have a bite to eat at the eatery, the restaurant. And I just wanted to film the gingerbread house. It's really cute. You don't want to be on camera. Well, this is so pretty, and that's not a... I'm taking a picture of the Christmas decorations now. That's not a Christmas spirit.
It's so cool. Well, just put a big red ribbon in your hair there, and you can just be part of it, see? They
made us all come in and sit around the tree and get our pictures taken.
Oh.
Once was enough.
Once was enough. Oh, look, it's Mr. and Mrs. Claus over there.
Aren't they nice?
That's
Did
cute.
you see out front too, where they have? She's got the little deer out there.
Yes, and the gingerbread house. I already took that. That's cute.
Gingerbread house
at the Marriott.
Welcome to Alamuchi, home of Panther Valley. And they consider this in Hackettstown, New Jersey. There's an aerial view of it. Panther Valley. Can you hear them? Canadian geese by the pond at the inn in Panther Valley. 46 goes to Great Meadows in Vienna. Watch closely. Entering Great Meadows. This is Great Meadows, New Jersey, my birthplace. We'll just kind of photograph Great Meadows from State Route 46. I have no idea. I know that wasn't the house that we lived in when I was born, built like this one, Dora. Remember I had a picture, we had a picture at one time, and it was a big white frame, and a door in the middle.
Here's Town Hall.
Okay, Independence Hall.
Senior citizen.
Okay, how about drive on up, and if they're open, we come back. I'm
a senior citizen now.
Oh, okay. It's really pretty, the bell out there. Now, let's see what this has to be an old church here.
I can pull over
This is the,
Catholic Center or something.
okay. All right, now, here is similar, but it was not that long. Okay. And it doesn't have, that one didn't have a hill behind it.
Okay, there is a hill behind it, okay.
And let's go on up just
Could have been this one
St.
up
Peter's
there.
and Paul, no. No, that one isn't it. It was closer to the road.
Okay.
Someone said it, didn't Barbara say it was still an inn? Or it was? She said something to that effect.
This be it here?
No. Well, Hiver and my mother and his wife, Dora Wilkes. And my mother, Ruth Wilkes Caston-Huber, grew up as a child. It is boarded up. Some changes have been made. It used to be white when we knew it. And the backside extended out a little bit more. And there is the creek that we played in New Jersey. My grandfather called it a crick. I believe that's a Pequoist River. I'm not real sure. But can you see that is water there? That's ice along the edge. And then there's water. We'll get a little better picture of it later. But here's the house that until about 1922 my mother lived in, and in 1937, after the death of my grandmother Caston-Huber, my grandfather, William P. Caston-Huber, came to live in Ashland, Kentucky with us. Yes, that's what the inn. Oh yes, that'll be. This is the inn across the road where we as children, when we were up due to bringing my grandfather back to Ashland, which was a very short visit, perhaps only a month or 2 to 3 weeks at best, and we would go across to the inn under a culvert in the road, and the lady would give us Tootsie Rolls for washing her dishes. Those things, of course, there's no one to care for it, no one to love it. This is the culvert that we walked under, halfway crawled to go across the road.
Water's still running.
Yes, it is. Water's still running. It's iced up, but it's still running. There we go as kids, right through the tunnel. Well, that is beautiful. Where we came out, and you can see where this little rivulet of water has been protected all the way up and around, coming out of the hill. Beautiful tree and the hill behind it. Shed, the creek behind it, and the home of your ancestors. I'm not really sure when they moved in this home. I just know they sold it and moved away in 1937. And that's when my grandmother Castenhuber died, and my grandfather Castenhuber, William P., came to Ashland, Kentucky to live with us. At the time of his death, or her death, Mrs. Castenhuber, my Aunt Dora, I'm sorry, I'm not concentrating. My grandmother Castenhuber, we came up to help with the preparation for the sale of the home and his move to Ashland. And at that time we would come across the road under the culvert, and this was an inn. A better view of the creek, the Pequot River, I believe, a creek. It was the backside of the inn. Holds very, very many fond memories for such a short visit. My one and only visit to Great Meadows, New Jersey, after having been born here in 1924. I have no idea where the house is that I was born in. It was a 2-story frame, white, but I don't know where it was located. Better shot of the little house that grandfather and grandmother Castenhuber lived in. P-E-Q-U-E-S-T River, or a creek. Characteristics of a creek, but it's wide enough to be a river. Oh, David was telling us one time the difference between rivers and creeks and like that. You know, it has something to do with the length, not the depth, but the length of them. The little snow on the roof, and the inn.
He went up there to it, huh?
Yeah,
What, he had a brother or something?
No, they had a friend of his.
The design of the house that I remember seeing a picture of, in which I was
And she
born.
flew in.
When I was about 6 months old, we
So she'd go
moved
with us,
to
just one person
Florida,
with us.
so I don't have
And
any
their mother's buried in
recollection
Arlington National
of
Cemetery,
playing
so from here we're heading down
or
Adelaide.
having a childhood in this
In
home.
fact, President Kennedy.
Through Hackettstown again. This is downtown Hackettstown. This is a county seat. Warren County. Everybody in their Christmas. So here's the marker cast in Heber. William P. 1862,
Thank you
1939.
very much.
Thank you very
where's
much.
Hattie Brokoff, where was her? She was a granddaughter that's buried here about 2 years ago. So buried almost right next to him here close by.
What's the
Brokoff.
name?
Brokoff.
E.
No, I don't
know that.
Without the book. Without the book.
Without the
I'm
book.
lost.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Nee Wilkes, W-I-L-K-S, 1867, 1936. William F., 1862, 1939, cast in Heber. God's will is best. Nee Wilkes. Now this is a very well-maintained cemetery. That's lovely. Now we're climbing on John F. Kennedy Turnpike. We are Baltimore, Maryland and Washington, D.C. Coming right up Baltimore. Another toll, $1 before we go in the Fort McHenry Tunnel. We enter and go through that. Here is another toll plaza. Baltimore industrial section has been going on for about the last 6 miles. There's a lot of coal loading. Look at all that coal stockpile for loading onto barges. Overseas shipments, no doubt. The Fort McHenry Tunnel. Pretty upgraded this, can't you? The end of the tunnel. It's 436. Georgetown. Them out there. That's great.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the entrance to the Arlington National Cemetery. Can't you just hear the caissons and the brick road? Gate on McClellan Drive. So here we are in Arlington National Cemetery on a cold, snowy day. It really isn't cold because the snow or the wind isn't blowing. So it's a rather beautiful day. The sun isn't out that much. And as I said, we're at Arlington National Cemetery, the gravesite of my mother, Ruth Wilkes, born 1904, died 1957. And the date for our father, George Lester, since he is interred in Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, where he lived for the last 23 years, and the date of his death has not been inscribed on this tombstone. In his hands, my father's favorite belief. If it was in God's hands, you were safe.
Lost my pen.
Yeah.
It's up to my glove, up to here. So how much is that?
That's 12 inches.
See?
Oh my, this is a lot of snow. Beautiful snow. Beautiful cemetery. In this direction to President Kennedy's grave. May they all rest in peace. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, 1917-1963, in the eternal flame. In Arlington, always flies at half-mast. And Patrick Bouvier Kennedy. You hear the band? There's a burial going on just over the next hill. The Potomac River, the Washington Monument, the Jefferson Davis Memorial, beautiful, beautiful snow. If the sun could come on out, just think of the glistening beauty. Temperatures are moderating. Snow is melting off the trees, dropping to the ground, adding to the about foot of snow that's already here. Gorgeous day.